we're beginning our reviews of the 2023 EPCOT International Food and Wine Festival at Brew Wing, which this year is presented by Muppet Labs, Eric. This is great. There's physical props in here. I don't remember the last time they built a ride with physical props. Never
Theme
mind
table.
a food. It's amazing. This is great. I love this. And then Dr. Bunsen, Honeydew, and Beaker come in and do some skits on screen every once in a while. This is great. This is a good place to start. But the real reason we wanted to start here, Eric, was the thing you told me you would not try.
The Pickle Shake.
The pickle milkshake, right? So it is the, what's the official? Yeah, pickle milkshake. There's no description.
There's no way.
Non-alcoholic pickle milkshake.
There's no way this isn't the most like bloggable thing of this festival, right?
I love
the
this
bloggers
cup.
are climbing all over themselves to the influencers and everybody. Everybody wants to know.
I think it's again that the chefs at Food and Wine have realized they could do anything now, and we would have to eat it. So they just keep
This is probably a
making
dare.
weird
You
stuff.
don't have the guts to put that on the
Make them
menu.
drink pickles. I love the cup. The cup is amazing. But here we go. I'm doing it.
A little messy here. All
Here
right.
we go. It's not the worst thing I've had at this event. I've had worse.
I just want to smell it.
The front end is milky and it's got like a hint and it's fine. The back end really tastes like you've just bitten into a big juicy pickle.
No.
No.
Whoever came up with this needs to be put in jail.
And there's a profound dill flavor on the back end. It's still lingering.
I'm sure there are people that are going to be like, it's amazing, but
I think it's
Not
fun and
me.
interesting. The cup is cool, but that's the point of these things, right? It's to try interesting stuff. That's the point of these events, not to be like, I like salmon, I'm gonna have salmon, right? It's to come try different things, and I like when they try to do different things. And also, this is such a cool cup. Look at this pickle on the back, look at this.
it's like a Rick and Morty theme. I love it.
Pickle cup.
It looks like mint. It looks like it should be delicious, like a grasshopper shake or something, and then it's
I
pickle-
don't hate it.
pickle juice. All right.
I might drink the rest of that, we'll see. It's leaving a trail across the table.
Like many of the guests will be doing later.
You know, we're 2 minutes in and you've already started.
It's
I don't
been
know
a
if I
long
know.
day, Tom.
What is this? I didn't go up with them to the counter. I have no idea what we're having. Does anyone know what this item is? Is that the frozen fusion?
Must be.
Which is Twining's pomegranate and raspberry herbal
Yeah, that's
tea
what it is.
fused with orange ice cream molecules. This is another cool cup, too. I love this. All right. It's a pomegranate slush. You getting more pomegranate than raspberry? No.
Yeah, it's all right.
But what's the stuff? They said the stuff on top is... I'm going to grab a spoon and...
I don't know what's
try
on
this.
top.
They said orange ice cream molecules.
Isn't everything
Are they
made of
Dippin'
molecules?
Were they Dippin' Dots at one point then? Ice cream? It's just like more like Italian ice than ice cream. You want to try that off the top? Get a new spoon. But I wouldn't say that's ice cream. I don't know why they described it as ice cream. It's definitely more like ice pop or... Right?
It's good, but it's not ice cream at all. There's no cream
It's
to
incorrect, yeah.
it. It's ice.
This is fine. It's no... What did you refer to the Figment one as? What drink from your childhood did it remind you of? Grape something?
Is it Bubblicious?
No,
Big League Chew?
Forget it.
I don't
We're going
remember.
senile. We can't remember anything anymore. All
It
right,
was a year
let's
ago.
eat wings. That was not a year ago. That was Festival of the Arts.
I don't know. These tend to run together after a while.
Someday they will actually run together, I'm sure. Like they'll just overlap. All right, we have wings. It is called Brew Wing, so there should be wings, right? Okay, so we have, these are the Impossible Buffalo Chicken Tenders. Eric's very excited. We also have the Orange Cardamom Wings, which are these. And then the unnecessarily spicy yet extremely tasty Scotch Bonnet Pepper Curry Wings, which are going to be these guys. We should leave these for last since they're apparently unnecessarily
The
spicy.
scary part is we don't have anything else to drink nearby in case it gets really hot.
Pickle
except
milkshake.
a pickle milkshake.
I'm washing this down with a pickle milkshake as God intended. And by God, I mean figment. All right. We got Muppets talking in the background. I'm gonna try the impossible ones. This is a big portion size. Look at this. These are heavy too. Those are good. Real spicy.
Very spicy.
Nice buffalo flavor, though it's not just spice. They're a pretty good facsimile for chicken tenders.
Did you say facsimile?
Yeah.
Facsimile? Is that the word we're
Can't say it either way. Potato.
No, I don't think facsimile and facsimile are interchangeable words.
I think they are, but all right. Let us know in the comments which one of us is an idiot. Spoiler alert, it's both. Those are good. It's a giant portion. It's so heavy. It'll be nice and full. Yeah, if you're, vegan, vegetarian, whatever it may be. It is plant-based, right? They're saying plant-based. Yes, they are. So, plant-based ranch on there cools it down a little bit. It's a nice combo.
Disclaimer, neither of us have been to bed since we reviewed the food at Disney California Adventure yesterday.
Facsimile? I can't say that.
No, facsimile, it's facsimile. Like a fax? Like a fax machine?
There's no X in that.
No, the X is meant to simulate the sound of facsimile. The X replaces the CS.
Sorry, I was born after the fax machine. All right, let's eat more wings. Orange cardamom.
Okay.
Just pick them up. They're. We got a dangler.
Oh, I like these.
The chicken itself could be higher quality, right? It's not particularly tender. It's a little dry. The sauce is good, though.
I think overall it's pretty good. And I like the size. I don't like the big, crazy, big, fat wings that are impossible to have the same consistency all the way through. These aren't quite as messy as some of them could be.
No.
And the flavors are good. I like it.
We don't have a wing bowl, so it's going back in there. Apologies to everyone who's going to eat those next. Napkin me, Eric. All right, I'm very excited about the unnecessarily hot, that's why I need to read from the book. The unnecessarily spicy, yet extremely tasty Scotch bonnet pepper curry wings with cool cucumber yogurt. Go ahead.
You know, these flats down here. Oh, wow. This is like a very pasty sauce.
Look at that.
Woo!
Wow. That might be the spiciest thing at Disney World. That might be hotter than the 10th sauce at Sanaa.
No.
You don't think so?
Uh-uh.
I absolutely think
It's very
so.
hot, though.
But maybe I've just grown an immunity from having it so much. So they are extraordinarily hot. Very. But there's flavor there too, and a lot of it. I mean, profound cardamom, right?
I like them. I don't like the consistency of the sauce. Like it's a little pasty, a little messy.
It's Buffalo Wild Wings.
Like it's going to be hard to wash off.
These are good, though.
They're good.
Man, I'm going to be back for those. And also napkins.
Is there a milk booth this year?
Have your pickle milkshake.
No. It's my nightmare. I'd rather sit here with
Let
a
me
burnt
wash
tongue.
it down with
Oh,
some
thank you.
pickle milkshake.
Thank you. Look at this.
It's actually a good combo with the spice. Like, I get it. I will come back and have this milkshake and these wings again.
I like the orange wings better.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. right, so Eric, we have 3 booths worth of new items in front of us now. We're going to start with Flavors from Fire, which has been a long-standing favorite booth. 3 new items from there, so they changed quite a bit. There is a chimichurri marinated skirt steak taco with crushed avocado, a grilled corn salsa, pickled red onion, queso fresco, and cilantro lime cream. We don't leave the tacos just to the Mexico booth anymore because they're usually bad there, I guess. There's also the...
Wait till we get to the Italy booth tacos.
That's a cannoli. I know it doesn't taste like it. There's a spiced chocolate tart with barbecue potato chip crust, salted whiskey caramel, and smoked sea salt. And last but not least, this is not new actually. We needed this for the fromage montage. This is the smoked corned beef with house-made potato chips, cheese curds, pickled onions, and beer cheese fondue. Since it's here, we'll try it. Eric, why don't you break it? That sounds like a you thing. Why don't you break into that?
What am I eating? Corned beef.
Yeah. Smoked corned beef with house-made potato chips, cheese curds, pickled onions, and beer cheese fondue. I feel like this slow tuba music needs to follow us the rest of the day. Tom and Eric eating some food.
It's not very memorable, right? I'm not like itching to get to the bottom of the plate.
I mean,
I think it's all right.
That beer cheese fondue is spectacular.
The fondue is good.
It's carrying a lot of the dish, though, right?
Disclaimer, as we always tell you, we don't always get to eat the food when it's hot, right? So
Don't tell them.
When it was hot,
Don't
it was probably a
ruin
little
the
better.
magic. Anyway,
Sorry, I have nothing to say.
I think it's solid.
Pretty good.
The chips are the usual house-made Disney counter service chips. The
I feel like
corned
I've had
beef-
this somewhere.
The corned beef is fine. It's tender and juicy. It's got some flavor to it. It's a solid dish. That fondue though is spectacular. Taco time. So again, chimichurri marinated skirt steak taco with crushed avocado, grilled corn salsa, pickled red onion, queso fresco, and cilantro lime cream.
The meat is a little chewy. Flavors are really good. The shell is kind of chewy too.
The shell is stale.
The shell kind of sucks.
This is fine, but man, coming off of Cocina Cucamonga yesterday, what a downgrade, right?
Yeah.
But I wouldn't get this.
The shell and the meat are both kind of chewy. Flavors are good. This
not
might be
worth-
one of those things that's good when you get it fresh. And
It's true, we could come back and it could be great, but at least today it's not. So that's a no. I am wildly interested in this thing.
what is this thing again?
So again, to explain again, it's a spiced chocolate tart with barbecue potato chip crust, salted whiskey caramel, and smoked sea salt. So this is going to be that,
Wagon wheel.
yeah, you're going to break that. Can you break that?
I assume you can.
You're not doing it.
Would you like me to break it?
Please.
Well, first you're like,
we
you're
have
gonna break
40
it.
more items. Please break it.
I don't know if this goes on top of my first
You
bite.
want to get some with it? Yeah, I think so. I mean, the barbecue chip thing is the thing that makes it interesting.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just one of those real fudgy, like chocolate cake, almost like a Little Debbie.
You're right. I
Those
tried to bite without the
brownies.
chip, and it wasn't as good. With the chip, it just added a lot of
That
complexity to it.
saltiness, the
And I got to sit there and kind of
flavor.
taste different things rotate through.
Yeah.
I still think it's pretty good.
I would still get it, but it is, I mean, it's not, the base item is not incredibly different from anything you get other places. So it is, it's like a real fudgy chocolate tart. There's a crust down there. I don't know if I really got anything from that, but what makes it interesting, the caramel sauce is good, and combined with that barbecue, smoky barbecue
Yeah.
chip, brings salt in there too. It's a good combination. I would give this a try. All right, we have fries from the fry basket. Hope you haven't had enough pickle yet.
I'm not eating a pickle.
Pickle fries. I'm gonna need this to wash it down. Hold on a second.
I think I'll be a spectator on this one.
Pickle fries. Oh, come on, Eric. Pickle fries with dill ranch. They're just pickle fries.
Frickles.
Wow. I can't believe this came out of a booth. These might be better than the ones at Sci-Fi that I have loved my whole life. These are fantastic.
What makes them different?
The coating, so the breading is, it's real thick, but it's so soft to bite through, but it has all that seasoning and flavor. And the pickle's fresh, juicy, and then the sauce, the dill ranch complements it all perfectly. These are a must. I think these are a must, and I'm gonna wash it down. It's a milkshake. That's actually a fun combination. I like that. You should dip them in it.
Go for it. Go for it.
Do you want me to do it?
Be the first.
Has everyone tried this that wanted to try it yet?
I already tried.
Huh? You tried it? Everyone tried this and wanted to try it? All right, because here we go. It's so low, this is going to be hard to do. Here we go.
It's the whole pickles coming out of the bread. The whole thing like a slug came out of the breading.
That was so good.
Whoa.
It's so good. Do you want to try it?
No, I will not try it. I'm terrified of this.
Eric, we just figured
I
out.
have nothing
we
nearby
just figured
to
out
wash
the
it
new-
down with
The
other
new
than
hot
pickles.
Disney Parks food hack.
Yeah.
How will our competitors keep up with us?
You won't believe this food hack that involves pickles?
So, I mean, I would do that, but these are a must on their own. I love them. Oh, this got lost in here. This is from Coastal Eats. We can dip this in the pickled milkshake too. This is the lump crab cake with aioli and vinegar slaw.
I don't think you need to dip that in the pickle.
No? We should just bring this around all day and just dip all the festival food in it.
Not too fishy.
What?
For a
I feel
crab
like I
cake.
just stuck my mouth in the ocean.
No, for a crab cakes are usually really fishy. I think this
I gotta
is on
get
the
the
subtle
taste
side.
of this out of my mouth.
Oh no.
It's pretty fishy. You really don't think so?
Maybe I've just had a lot of bad crab cakes at festivals.
I don't think it's bad, but it's on the fishy side.
I think it's decent.
It's a good enough size. Do we have the price on this? You know how much this is? Yeah. I'm curious on the value.
7.
This $7, it's a little rough. I don't know, I wouldn't get this. It's mostly slaw underneath the slaw. I don't think it added a whole lot to it.
I didn't like this law. I mean, it was okay. It was just nothing.
This is a skip. All right, we've been in here for hours. Let's get out of the Brew Wing lab. Welcome to Mexico. That's where we're at now. We're gonna try, as usual at a festival, they've decided to update everything. So everything's new. So we have the tostada de carnitas, which is braised pork on a fried corn tortilla with black beans, avocado mousse, queso fresco, and chives. That would be, that's that one. Because then this is the, right? Oh no, is this? I don't know which one. Yeah, it is, okay. I'm very confused today. Then we have the taco de costilla, which is slow braised beef short rib on a corn tortilla with salsa de chili morita, avocado mousse, and spring onions. No, that's this. Scratch that, reverse it. So this is the carnitas, braised pork. Now that I'm reading it, I feel stupid. It's definitely pork. Braised pork on a fried corn tortilla with black beans, avocado mousse, queso fresco, and chives. I'm not looking down. This is the taco de costilla, slow braised beef short rib on a corn tortilla with salsa de chili morita, avocado mousse, and spring onions. We then have the Trouble in Paradise margarita, which is illegal mezcal, Comier watermelon liqueur, rosé wine, lime juice, and agave with a chili lime powder rim. Oh, it's starting to rain, cool. Then there's the Fly Away margarita, which we're gonna have to do when it starts pouring. It's Noche Luna Sotol, pineapple ginger juice, chili ancho verde liqueur, and ambar blanco tequila with a sweet dried chili salt rim. And then for dessert, the pastel imposible, probably not the way to pronounce it in Spanish, but layers of traditional Mexican flan and tres leches with guava and cajeta.
I thought it actually like had impossible meat in it. No.
It is weird to have a festival item labeled impossible and it's not an impossible product, right? You want to dig into these tacos? You want to start with carnitas?
Yeah.
Would you like a knife? Cut us some up. Before it rains. It's always beautiful on the first festival day. The
come on.
weather's never bad.
Here, I'll just grab the meat
This
for
is
now,
very
and then I'll bite that.
I'm being sarcastic, by the way. That taco's probably too hard to even pick up. No. Would you say the taco is hard? Would you say it's hard?
Chewy. Good God.
It's terrible. The taco is inedible.
I give it a thumbs down. This tostada or whatever, no.
It's junk. The carnitas is basic. It's like counter service quality. The taco base is inedible. It's terrible. The cheese is the only thing saving it, but God, if you bought that for just the cheese, that would be sad. So no, don't get that. Also, like, look, it's all over the place.
Well, yeah.
All right.
I think that was actually my fault. I don't know. There was a lot happening there.
Shall we try the other one? This is the
Go for it.
The short rib, right? Beef short rib. Well, this is a soft tortilla.
Blair.
We still can't cut it. It's considerably better, but again, I just don't think that's worth the money. It's like, it's fast food quality, honestly, like, and that's being mean to Taco Bell probably. Like the pork, or the beef in this case is tender. Seasoning's good, but it's so basic. I feel
Oh,
like
it's definitely better than that.
oh yeah, it's more edible, but that doesn't mean you should buy it. They don't try they honestly just, the booth, I've never had anything but desserts from this booth I've ever liked. So I am excited for the flan. But these are a waste of everybody's
The
time.
possibly vegan flan.
Waste of time. All right.
You know, I hate this trend of rimming the glasses. It just makes it gross.
You're supposed to. It's a
It
margarita.
just makes it sticky all over the place. No, they do it on every drink. Every drink we've had today, they rim the glass, didn't they?
All of our female employees are shaking their head at you right now for not wanting a salted rim. The illegal mezcal is back.
I would stir that.
Watermelon liqueur, rosé wine, lime juice, and agave. By the way, that has not been sitting there long. That's been sitting there for maybe 2 minutes.
Look at it, though.
I agree with you. I'm just saying, usually we blame it on the fact that it's been sitting here. We started filming like moments after this got here. So I want to comment that it's not us this time. It may just be watery. You know what?
I don't hate it.
That is the most drinkable margarita I probably had from this booth, or at least one of. Memory gets hazy after doing 2 of these a year for how many years?
Yeah.
It's pretty drinkable. It's not syrupy and sticky like a lot of their margaritas usually
And usually,
are.
like I said, when they rim the glass, you end up, your hands are sticky and gross, but this...
It's
doesn't seem to be doing
slight,
that,
and you
yeah.
get that taste on the back end, that the spiciness of that rim. It's good. It's fruity and refreshing, and definitely get the watermelon. I definitely taste the rosé and the lime. So a lot of those flavors are coming through. It's overpriced, but if I can't stop you from getting a festival margarita,
I think it's pretty good.
I sign off on this one.
Now, the question is, did this separate, or is this what is this
Well, I don't want to
bizarre
scare
layer?
Eric off. This is the flyaway margarita. I'm not asking you to go on a vacation with me again.
That was hell.
Do you want me to mix this one?
Well, I don't know. Is that line intentional? Is there supposed to be like 2 layers of this thing?
Blowing through cutlery like a Star Wars Galaxy's Edge counter service restaurant. Oh. I don't know what I don't like about that, but
It tastes like medicine.
it's a bit earthy though too,
It
right?
tastes like chloroseptic with salt. Salt and chloroseptic.
It does taste like chloroseptic. Now I'm getting it. I feel like that burn after you spray. Do
not
please
get that.
don't buy this.
What is that called?
Please don't. Alessa, can you give us a second opinion on that?
Yeah, let's watch
I just want
Alessa
to make
drink it.
sure. You don't have to film Alessa. I just wanted to make sure we all agree.
I just wanted to see her reaction. Yeah, look.
It's bad. Okay, cool. Thank you. Verified now.
The salt is the only okay thing.
Yeah, that's gross. It's time for dessert.
The best part of the drink was the salt.
Again, this is the Pastel Impossible. Layers of flan with tres leches, two of my favorite types of Mexican desserts. Probably the only two I know of.
Fried ice cream.
Is that Mexican?
I don't know how authentic it is, but you
In
can
its
definitely get that at
origin?
some Mexican restaurants where I grew up.
The cake part is spectacular. It's moist, full of flavor, very, very, very sweet. The flan is fine. It's standard. Eric, you are destroying the table.
We dripped on my plate.
Right onto the taco. Now, no one can eat the delicious taco. Maybe it softened
did you a
the
favor.
shell a little bit.
It's pretty good.
It's solid.
The cake
It's fine.
especially.
The cake, yeah, but I think the flan ruins it. But the tres leches cake is...
I don't know, it ruins it.
Right.
It has a little bit of that sweetness and it soaks it up. I
It's not a bad portion size. It's pretty heavy.
think it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I give it a grade as these two things are the best things at this booth.
That's like saying
This
we're...
is terrible. This
But
is
Eric, that's like
not
saying we're
great.
the two
This
best cast members at WDWNT. That's a very low bar.
And I don't think anybody's ever voted me one of the two best.
Not me either. All right, let's move on. Welcome to China, where it is raining. It was raining heavier, but it's subsided enough that we can eat these two items. We have the crispy duck bao bun with hoisin sauce and the fiery dream, which are the ones I used to have about Bob Chapin. And they came true. It's citrus vodka, triple sec, guava nectar, and spicy hot honey syrup. Sounds good, right? Potentially. It's pretty basic. Your local Chinese restaurant probably has duck of this quality, fried duck. The hoisin sauce is sticky and sweet. The bao bun is forgettable, it's just kind of doughy.
I like it. Not to be confused with the tipsy ducks in love. This is the crispy ducks in bun.
Or the tipsy ducks in a loveless marriage, which I think was a News Tonight thing. But
I actually like this. This is real
It's not
easy,
bad.
real easy eating. You could,
Yeah.
It's not too messy. Everything is, it's pretty straightforward. But the bao bun is soft and
Yeah.
duck is crispy. And
this is the meme of me, this review. I think the cocktails here are usually very good. It's usually the highlight. So I'm excited for this. That starts out with a palate that feels like every mixed drink at a theme park, but with that hot honey on the back, it really separates it from the pack.
That's interesting.
It's different, which is good. It's what we like to see.
Yeah, I did say at first I was like, I've had this drink 1,000 times, and then that hot honey makes it.
It starts out as that thick syrupy
theme park
cocktail, but then it has that hot honey finish, which is at least takes it up a notch. It's worth a try. Worth a try. Not best of the festival, but worth a try. China. We're now in the Alps, where Andre the Giant was from. Grenoble in the French Alps. Do you know that?
Is that also where the Price is Right cliffhanger guy is
They're
from?
all from the same area, yeah. It's a small village, but many famous people come from there. All right, the Alps. We have, for some reason, they put the dessert as the first item, so I'll read that first. The dark chocolate fondue with berries, pound cake, and meringues. We also have the warm raclette Swiss cheese with shaved ham. This will be the ham one, right? It's under here. There he is. It's a shy ham. Shaved ham, baby potatoes, cornichones? Are those tiny pickles? Is that what those are called? And baguette. That's an Emil's fromage montage item. We also have another Emil's fromage montage, the raclette with baby potatoes, the pickles, and the baguette. So it's just the same thing, but without the ham.
So we could have saved money there, but we want to
We
complete
needed the photos.
fromage montage, right?
We needed the photos, right? So, anyway, these are returning, I believe, but we needed them for the montage. So
Oh yeah, the ham and cheese raclette is a classic here.
this is more
My
of a
girlfriend
hand
will
item.
tell you her favorite.
Let's put some ham on there. This is like an adult Lunchables. The bread is nice. The bread is fresh, very soft. Exactly what you want a baguette to be. Kind of tastes like the baguettes from Les Halles, the bakery in France. So that's a win. The rest is very basic. It's cold ham, cold cuts, some kind of old cheese. Potatoes are unremarkable.
I like the potatoes though. They're soft. They're
Yeah.
a nice touch.
I don't know, maybe I'm in a bad mood today. I'm not reviewing anything positive. This is so different from usual.
This is good.
You like it? Whatever.
It's a classic.
There's way more cheese in the non-ham one.
That's correct.
This is my third different variation of pickle today. This is the pickle year. Those are
Only
good.
you had the milkshake to dip it in.
Okay. Time to fondue or fondant. Berries, pound cake, and the meringues with this.
Very
Oh,
rich.
yeah.
Very rich.
Very rich, very sweet. The cake is perfect. It's moist. Oh, I
is
love
the
this.
winner.
Should we break a meringue in half? Let's try
Like
a meringue.
meringue. Oh boy.
Yeah, watch out. It's going to explode.
We might need the saw teeth here.
There you go.
Good God.
Oh, my God. That's an even more perfect combination. I love that. The added sweetness of the
It's
meringue
a little hard.
and
It's a
the
little more-
crunch,
the difficulty level's higher,
but it's worth
but
it.
it pays off.
It's worth the trip. Do you have a berry?
Go for it.
A strawberry,
What?
raspberry.
What is this?
Oh, garnish. Fruit is fresh. See, I don't hate everything. Highly recommend. This is great. The Alps. I'm just going to scream the name of the booth
Yo,
at the end
lady.
of each one. Alps.
Here we go.
Eric,
One
it's
more
115 degrees out. It's raining, and it's time for the Italy booth review.
Can life have any deeper lows?
I will
think
say,
so. I don't-
presentation-wise,
Don't feel bad for
these
me.
are not the three worst-looking dishes I've had from the Italy booth. But new this year is the focaccia ripiena. It's going to be this. It's basically a meatball sub on focaccia. The cheese looks good, though. There is cavatelli with sweet sausage ragu and crispy applewood smoked bacon. And a lemon ricotta cheesecake with vanilla cream and strawberry compote.
For those unfamiliar, we've had very little success with the Italy booth in the past.
Do you even have to say it anymore? I don't know.
It is
I
like
think people know.
I don't know, the Cleveland Browns of festival booths, year in, year out.
But Cleveland brown is also the color of the food usually.
Our hopes are high. They start off high, and then inevitably
Eat your
something
meatball
happens.
sub. Eat your King's Italian roll. Right? It's in half. You can rip it in half. It's shareable. Or is it like a don't? Oh no, it's just like it's an indent.
If that's not a SpaghettiOs meatball, that's where they got the recipe.
Oh, spaghetti.
Also, I don't hate it. It's not good, but I don't hate it.
The cheese is good. The cheese is very rich and creamy. A lot of flavor. Meatball is a small step above microwave. For this booth, this is great.
This is
But I'm not telling. This is not me endorsing the Italy booth. Just so we're clear.
All right, the cavatelli.
Cavatelli.
Did you see me do the drive-by on the...
Man, the people, the guests from Toledo are going to love this. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not authentic Italian. It's authentic American Midwest Italian.
To me, that's better than trying to be too aspirational and missing the mark.
It's fine. I mean, it's more edible than things
Right.
have been. They definitely listen. Like, they definitely heard the feedback people had about their booth, right?
I would eat this again.
And
I
they're
don't-
trying harder.
Yeah.
I wouldn't come order it, but it's
I mean-
not bad.
But compared to my previous experiences with the Italy booth, I
Considerably
would come get that again.
Now
the
the worms and dirt are now joined by two other edible. There are now 3 edible dishes in the history of the Italy booth. And then the cheesecake. Lemon ricotta cheesecake with vanilla cream and strawberry compote.
Oh man, I almost said bad words. It is not bad.
It's a similar quality like the Disney counter server cheesecake. Have you ever had the tie-dye cheesecake from Pop? Which I like. I happen to think is pretty decent. The cream on top is fantastic.
That's a win.
Yeah, I hate to say it.
Absolutely get that again.
But the cheesecake itself is not outrageous, right? It's that cream on top.
It's light, fluffy. The cream is perfect.
That vanilla cream is so good.
I was able
Very
to
light
cut
hint of
through the
strawberry,
entire
not
thing.
overwhelming.
I was able to cut through the entire thing, including the crust, with a plastic fork,
Yeah.
which is not always the case.
It's passable. I'm gonna say it. I would have that again.
I have to give the Italy booth like a C+ this year.
There's a B in the focaccia.
It's Spike. Spike the B.
Perfect for
Cameo
eating
performance.
focaccia.
C+, maybe B-.
I'm not giving them a grade. They don't deserve it yet. They have, when they can string like 5 edible festivals together, I will give them a grade. They're at like 1 or 2 now. He can have it. Let him eat it. Italy.
When our founding fathers started this country, funnel cakes were one of the main areas they wanted to focus on.
Created by the 14th President of the United States, Theodore Funnel. We don't even want to tell people what it is. You're just already eating it.
It's
Just
melting.
start cutting it. It's fine.
Actually,
I'll
I
find
need
it.
a knife to cut this.
They didn't give us a knife. They gave us forks.
No, that's not helpful.
They handed us them.
I would
so.
just eat ice cream with bacon in it. and-
My favorite
and
thing is like all
imagine what the funnel
Japan,
cake part-
flavors of America, funnel cake. It's candied bacon funnel cake. It's funnel cake topped with vanilla ice cream, candied bacon, and maple syrup drizzle. This is really hard without a knife. You could get a knife from America, though. Of course. Get
Or
all
a
your
firearm.
weaponry from America. shoot the funnel cake.
A bayonet is useful in this situation.
Did you want some?
This fork is the worst. This fork was probably not made in America.
Made in China.
Nana. You know, I'm tired and I'm hurt and I work with children. It's good. My problem is, over several of the last festivals, the funnel cake has been my favorite.
Yeah.
They're usually these really interesting, fun combinations, which this one is. It's just not as wild and interesting as as memorable as those other ones have been.
Here's the thing. There's this trend of, bacon and
It's played out already.
figuring out a way to put it on everything. My problem with this is these are almost like bacon bits. And to be able to serve, thousands of these a day, they have to kind of compromise a little bit. And this bacon's not very good.
Yeah.
The
You
maple's
get that
good. Everything is
smokiness,
good.
The smokiness is there.
The flavor of it is, but you bite into it and you go, oh, it's
They're a little
it's bacon
chewy.
bits.
Yeah.
Right.
It's fine. I wouldn't tell you not to get it. It's hot, especially these first few months of this festival. If you want funnel cake and ice cream, I think this is, I don't know, have you had the cookies and cream one?
Yeah, you can't screw up funnel cake with vanilla ice cream on it, right?
The cookies and cream might be the way to go over
The
this.
one they had with the strawberry cheesecake.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was unbelievable.
There's been some great
This is still really going to hit the spot, but I don't know. I think the bacon almost takes away from it.
It's fair. Funnel cake. This is the Flavors of America. They've redone, it's the same booth it's always been, but it's a new name and thus a new menu. Flavors of America. Nothing says America like the Italian hot beef sandwich, chilaquiles, and chiapino.
No, I like this. It celebrates different cultures
I mean,
that all
that's
make
who
up
we are,
America,
right?
right?
Yeah.
It's not. We're
I'm
not
just
just
teasing.
cheeseburgers and shakes.
No, I'm teasing. But yeah, no, it is. It's an eclectic gathering. But I think it's going to be controversial. There's some fan favorites that are not here this year. So let's talk about. Well, let's start. You want to eat Italian? You want a hot? It's the perfect day for a hot beef sandwich, isn't
There's
it?
a Portillo's down the road, but why go there when you go to EPCOT?
Steamy beef.
Ooh. I don't love the dipping juice, the dipping sauce.
Dipping juice. The au jus.
The au jus.
Au jus.
It's a little much. It's spicy, which I like, but it's kind of like,
Vinegary.
yeah. The sandwich itself is fine.
Oh, it is. There's a kick on the end. Wow.
It's got a lot of
vinegar
kick.
Wow.
Yeah. I think it's a little aggressive.
I like this.
I do
The
too.
bread is nice and soft with a little crisp exterior. The beef is actually really well seasoned and tender and juicy. And
I think they need to thin the mix a little bit. I just think it's just a little too,
I like how vinegary it is, but that might be a me thing.
like you can just see it's just a little thick. It's like that motor oil thickness.
I like it. It soaks
After
into the
you
bread
change your
real
oil
nice.
and not before when you get the new oil. So
I'm a fan. You get the crunch of the vegetables, a little, not too much of that topping, right? I hate when there's too much of that and you can't taste the main ingredient.
overall, I
It's the
think
right
it's a
amount.
winner. I think
Yeah,
it's a winner. think
I
it's
would have
good.
that again.
Yeah.
Super vinegary though.
Chilaquiles.
We don't have any cutlery.
I saved a fork from
You
the
can
funnel
use
cake.
your one
Your
fork.
fork is in the funnel cake over there. Let me get a little bit of everything on here. Maybe.
Being soggy really ruins the whole thing.
I mean, these have been sitting here a while, but not
no,
too
they
long.
haven't.
These are,
not that long.
if these were a little crunchier, it's just a little flop to it, you see.
The chicken is really nicely seasoned. It's got a little kick to it. The egg was cooked right. The chips have good flavor. They're salty and there's something else going on there. Maybe a little lime.
Maybe lime.
It's a shame they just don't hold up for very long because it's a solid dish otherwise.
All right. You just had a seafood boil at the Haunted Mansion dining experience at Disneyland.
I did plug for that review. Go watch it. It doesn't tell you what the seafood is, but it's shrimp, scallop,
Mussels and clams.
mussels and clams.
Scallop is good. Or the bread.
Sauce is a little marinara-y for me, like fast food marinara,
Right.
like a. I don't know.
Yeah, sauce is.
That oyster I just had was fantastic though.
Kind of mussel.
Mussel, sorry.
Did you
Just-
have
I'm
another-
staring at
Did you have
the-
a
I'm
clam
staring
or
at
a,
the-
did you have a clam or a mussel?
No, I
or-
didn't. But there's only one of each, so.
Well, here's a little mussel. There's two mussels.
Oh yeah.
Bigger one here.
Wow. The disrespect. I don't
Pretty
like
good.
the sauce.
I don't love the
broth is-
sauce.
I've got this bad marinara aftertaste stuck in my mouth now. It's a shame because they cook the seafood really well. It's again a case where, like the chilaquiles, where something went right and then one ingredient went wrong and kind of derailed
Different people
the
like
dish.
different sauces in there. Like, it's a regional thing, right?
If you're not from like an Italian neighborhood of the Bronx like me, you'd probably be fine with this. Alessa's probably not going to like this. If you have any sort of an Italian background, this probably isn't a dish you want.
But I mean,
Everyone
like,
else should
even
be
at like Carrabba's, the mussels are more like.
We're not. Dude, who
I'm
do you
just
think's
saying.
going to Carrabba's, Eric? Do you think?
No, what I'm saying is
what
there
is
are-
that?
I like
You
crab.
like
Yeah,
Carrabba's?
she's Italian. Tom's never been. He just hates it.
I've been to Carrabba's.
My mom likes
Palisades
Carrabba's.
Mall, man.
But but the mussels there, they're more like a lemon and butter type of sauce, not a marinara type of sauce. So different people prepare them differently. There's no one way to do this.
I don't
This
like
just
this.
I don't really.
It's a
don't
shame
know.
because I
think
love
the
the way
sauce
they
is
cook
a little
them.
runny. The sauce is a little.
It tastes like SpaghettiO sauce. We should get this. We got to get this together with the meatball thing from the Italy booth to complete the SpaghettiOs dish. I wonder when the actual SpaghettiOs will show up in this festival. It's the only ingredient we're missing.
Italian beef, definite winner.
I would get the
Even though
Italian
we-
beef.
we slightly
I would
disagree on the
probably,
sauce.
As much as I hate how soggy the chips are, I might give this another shot.
Yep. I would eat this again. It's a lot of money for like
There's better
4
stuff
bites of
to
seafood,
get.
right?
Better stuff to get. Oh, breeze. That's it.
It's breezy.
America. Japan. I wish I was there now. What?
It's probably hot.
Yeah, but the park is good though. There are things to ride that aren't leaking like Spaceship Earth. All right, we have a teriyaki. Nope,
照り焼きじゃない。ビーフ
you didn't get that.
Wagyu.
The fire taiko roll, which is sushi roll with spicy tuna, cucumber, and pickled daikon radish, served with a spicy sauce. And also the beef Wagyu Dom, traditional Japanese rice bowl with American Wagyu beef over steamed white rice. And to drink, which one is that? Is that
Sake cocktail.
the sake passion cocktail? Sake passion cocktail. There's sake beverages.
Is
are
it
good
weird that the
sometimes.
Japanese food is using American Wagyu beef?
I mean, Wagyu is there's a lot of Wagyu in Japan.
Yeah, I know. I'll tell you what, Tom. I'm going to bring in a designated eater because I think this would be a treat for our audience.
Sure.
We have Nana, who is the editor of our Japanese language website, manager of our reporters.
I'm,
And
I've
Nana's
been
gonna review
pushed
this.
off
Here,
screen
Nana.
now.
Put the microphone on your shirt.
I don't have shirts to put on. It's alright, I'll just hold it. Alright.
You can
What are we
hold it,
what are we
that's
eating?
fine.
What are we eating?
Which one do you want to start with? You're the guest. You choose.
I want to eat the sushi.
You want to eat the sushi? Okay.
Yeah, sushi. I'll eat sushi.
That's good because I've been roasting in the sun, and the last thing I want to eat right now is sushi.
Why? It's good.
It's just this isn't sushi weather.
I mean, it's American people sushi.
American people sushi.
Yeah.
Does that mean it's bad?
Well, I mean,
Is there good sushi like in Orlando?
we used to have it.
Used
They
to, but
closed.
not anymore.
No, Jade Sushi.
Jade sushi.
They
but
gone
no
now.
more.
はい、じゃあいただきます。はい、皆さんいただきますわ。いただきます。
Itadakimasu. You just slung Kikoman soy sauce all over the place. By the way, fun fact, Kikoman fun fact, they used to sponsor the Adventureland Veranda restaurant in Magic Kingdom back in the day.
Oh, it's good. But-
What is good about it?
I think.
It stayed together, number one, which is the important.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't really think the fish itself is super fresh, but it tastes like fish at least. That's what it matters, you know. And they got cucumber. I don't know why they put the daikon in there. Kind of gives more crunch.
Can I share chopsticks with you? Is that all right?
It's okay. You want my soy sauce? Like.
Yeah, put a little soy sauce down for me. There's not enough there. Put more. You didn't use the sauce.
Why don't you use
What's
the sauce
that
they
sauce?
provided?
Spicy sauce.
Oh,
It's
I'm gonna
spicy.
try that.
But don't forget the soy sauce too.
No, both?
Yeah.
Why I can't do that side? Is that
I
wrong?
didn't say that. But yeah. It's like
I'm American. I understand.
Italian.
So.
そうそうそう。どうだい? How's it? It's like, regular American people sushi, It's not like really authentic people sushi.
I've had worse. There's too much radish.
No.
There's way too much radish to fish ratio. So it's just this big crunch
I know.
that kind of ruins the fish.
It's
It doesn't overpower it flavor-wise. It's the amount of it fills and the consistency, right? That it's a real hard crunch in the center.
I mean, they definitely put too much cucumber in my opinion.
It's fine. The spicy sauce, I think, adds a lot. I mean, I think without it, I wouldn't like it as much.
Oh,
Like a spicy mayo, no?
Can you review it in Japanese?
It's,
Since you run the Japanese language
いける
site?
ね。そうね。いや、多分魚はそんなに、なんだろう、新鮮じゃないんだけど、まあ魚の味はするんだけど、まあキュウリと大根が多すぎるかな。そういうことだね。
The subtitle
So.
says, it tastes like a great hot dog.
さあじゃあ次、
Go ahead.
牛丼。
Do you want this?
No, it's okay. You can
Even the
keep it.
Japanese person doesn't want to use this for things that aren't sushi.
It's the exact same taste from the Kabuki Cafe.
Kabuki Cafe.
Yeah, Kabuki Cafe had one of the beef bun.
What is
over there.
Kabuki Cafe?
Is it a Kabuki Cafe? It's not?
The counter service?
Yeah.
Oh,
What was that, kabuki?
No.
something? No.
It's with an S, isn't it?
Katsura
Katsura
grill. Yeah,
grill.
not kabuki. Because it's the same taste from katsura grill.
Now I want to know where this Kabuki Cafe is.
I don't know. Oh,
That
no,
has to be a place.
That's where they sell the shave ice. That's
Oh,
a
the shave
kabuki
ice
cafe,
is
yeah.
Kabuki, yeah.
It's sweet.
Oh no, Tom's eating it with chopsticks though.
We switched.
He's showing off.
He became a Japanese. I become American.
He didn't even know that your name meant 7.
Oh yeah, right.
I didn't.
Nana means 7.
That's actually very good.
マジで? You like it?
I do. It's not traditional Japanese
It's not.
in any way.
No.
It almost tastes like a higher quality McDonald's hamburger was spread over very good white rice, which I don't think is bad, and that the grease and such from the beef is soaking into the rice, and it's very pleasant. I happen to think it's good.
Because it's sweet, that's why.
Yeah, there is a sweetness for sure.
I
A
can make
sweetness
exact
and a
same thing.
saltiness.
I can make
You can make this?
Yeah, because
So don't go to the booth. Nana will email Nana at WDWNT.com. Make a reservation. She'll cook for you in your DVC villa or,
Wherever.
whatever. As long as your accommodation has a kitchen, we'll
True.
send her over and she will make this for
yeah,
you.
it comes with dumpling.
And it'll be a better portion and a side, right? You'll have a dumpling with it. But do you like this or no?
I mean, I like it. It's okay. It's not like real legit Japanese people food. That's the
No, but I feel like
whole thing.
this is all
I don't
fusion,
say
right?
it's
Isn't
not
that?
taste bad, but like I don't know. It's really Wagyu.
It's American. No, it's not real Wagyu.
I know,
beef.
but it's American Wagyu.
It's
but
not though.
I don't really think so. That's
It's
what
like
I was
ground.
saying.
It's American. It's higher end American ground beef is what it is, which isn't bad.
Well,
I know when people read
I love
Wagyu, they're
this.
going to think something
I love
different.
No,
but
like the beef balls supposedly not use ground beef. They supposedly have like super thin, like Philly cheesecake.
in America, Nana, we have this thing called false advertising.
So ne.
Yeah, we will lie to people. Remember earlier when we said there was orange ice cream on that drink, and it was not orange ice cream. We
False
don't-
advertising.
this isn't Wagyu.
I kind of.
They lied to you. Yeah. Anyway, I don't think it's. I would get it again. I would have it again. But
This
no,
segment-
not a traditional dish.
But it's not cheap.
How much was it?
I think $7.20.
Nothing at this festival's cheap. Everything's $7 or $8
This
or more.
segment is brought to you by WDWNT.jp for our Japanese language site, WDWNT.jp.
Don't forget about JP.
Man, after that
the
argument,
drink
we need to drink.
will be
Oh.
sponsored by the Carousel of Products.
May I?
CarouselProducts.com.
If you do that in Japan, people are gonna be like yell at you. You gotta do that in Japan.
Can't do that.
No.
We're not in Japan.
No.
Oh, put away.
Put
Okay.
away もういいか
Sorry.
な。じゃあ乾杯。はい。
Erica's making such a big deal about me eating the beef.
美味しい。あ、うまいうまい。うん、グッド。
Did you curse in English or was that Japanese?
Japanese.
Oh, because it sounded like an American
お、美味
curse.
しい。美味しい。
Right?
No, it's 美味しい。No,
美味しい。
美味しい is
That's
mean
me
good.
after the Italy
Oh,
booth.
it
Mean
means
good.
Oishi.
はい、美味しい。あ、
そう
美味しい。This is
Sake
really
passion
good.
cocktail. So I imagine sake and passion fruit would be my guess. Oh.
おめ、うん。美味しい。
Very tart, but
Oh.
good. Tart and
え、
sweet.
これ、yeah, it's really good. You wanna try it? It's really good.
That'll put you on the floor, man. Which in Japan would be spotless.
Oishi! Otokonoko!
男の子美味しい。
Nana.
Hi.
That's all my Japanese words.
男の子
I
is
think.
the only words you know. Yeah, I know.
So.
You really like that one, huh?
Yes.
Good. I'm happy that you liked it. I think we're gonna.
I love Wagyu.
We will recreate this for the marathon show this year. Gyudon.
It is pretty good. But it's good in like a crappy fast food way. I kind of like it as like I've had a bunch of alcohol, but you're going to do it at a festival. I think this is good after, if you're starting to feel like you've drank too much, I'd grab this white rice and beef.
Japanese hamburger helper.
Whoa.
Kind of, yeah.
あ、もしよかったらどうぞ。どうぞ。
So stop nodding at the beef.
Oishi.
Why are we not?
どうぞ。
I don't know
No,
what she's
it's like
saying.
あ、どうぞ。
That's what I do
Like
with her.
we do that. That's Japanese people
Yeah.
thing. Every time we talk like,
Wow.
はい。
Hi.
はい。
Hi.
Japan.
ごちそうさまでした。
Arigatou gozaimasu.
はい。
Here we are glistening in the sun in Morocco. It's sweat. So first up here, these first two items are going to be from Greece. not the movie with John Travolta, but the country. We have new this year the plant-based Impossible Moussaka. And then the griddled cheese with pistachios and honey is part of Emil's fromage montage, which we have to do to get our reward, which inevitably will be a Dole Whip, I'm sure. These are from Belgium. These are coming up next, but let's start with the food. Eric, start breaking into that plant-based moussaka.
Plant-based moussaka.
Impossible Moussaka.
It's really interesting because it has some like almost holiday flavors in there.
Oh, we're gonna need pictures of this
But it's
interior.
savory.
It's a super interesting.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in here.
Look at that.
I think it's really good,
You want to get in on that?
but it's sweet and savory. It's really interesting.
So do we know what the ingredients are?
It's
It
impossible to
doesn't
know.
look good. So there's like an impossible beef in there. Potato, bottom's potato, right?
Yeah.
A lot of cheese on top.
What's the sweetness coming from?
I think atop the cheese, is there like is that a sauce over the cheese? This has no description. So
It's almost like a cinnamon taste.
what is it?
It's usually bechamel sauce.
Bechamel, yeah.
Yeah, but it's got a sweetness that has some kind
Bechamel
of.
could be sweet.
No, but there's almost like a. It's not cinnamon, but it's something like cinnamon.
There's a seasoning.
Right.
There is a seasoning.
There's a sweet seasoning.
Yeah.
I think-
This is a win. It's a nice heavy.
You know, I'm not
dish,
big on the
plant-based-
plant-based
No,
options.
you never
I'm
get a
pretty
good
picky,
review to plant-based.
But
So that's
I gotta
this
say,
is
it's
high
pretty
praise.
damn good.
So definitely give that a try. Melissa, they may want to shoot the interior of that.
Now the terrifying cheese.
Why is it terrifying?
I don't know. It just looks weird. I think it's because the rind side of it is like
Because it got grilled.
it looks like a swordfish that's
griddled.
been sliced and quartered.
You want to cut it? You want me to cut it?
You go ahead and cut it.
Okay. Well, I want some pistachio. I'm going to cut some here, but I'm going to go for the middle. Thick, rich cheese, the sweetness of the honey, the pistachio crunch
Oh,
and
man.
flavor. Oh, love it. Who doesn't love a block of cheese?
It's just so good, and it's almost like cheese creme brulee. Like
Yeah. That burnt layer
This
on
is
top
so
adds
good.
so much flavor.
yeah, this is. I definitely would not order this, and I like cheese, but I just think it sounded a little weird, and I think it's amazing.
Now I remember liking this before. This is a if you're gonna go for that, if you're vegan, you can't have this one. But there's plenty of people who aren't vegan or vegetarian who do order plant-based items because they like to try them.
Yeah.
So I would get that too if you fit that classification. Obviously, if you are vegetarian or vegan, do not don't get the cheese.
I mean, get it anyway. You're just going to violate your principles.
Vegetarian, you can eat the cheese. In
Yeah.
fairness. Okay, we're moving to Belgium, where we have coffee.
The wind. There's
It
a
just
gust of wind.
handed you all the silverware.
We call the wind Mariah.
So there is a Belgian chilled coffee, which is the non-alcoholic. And then there is the chilled coffee featuring Chocolat Deluxe Salted Caramel Chocolate Liqueur.
Nothing about that sounds bad.
No, how could it be? Non-alcoholic first. Or we can only go up from here. It's pretty strong. It's a little bit like chocolate milk in a strong coffee. It's pretty basic, but it's good. Like you said, how could
It reminds me of over in Norway, you can get the Christoph's calf.
Yeah.
It's called, but it has the chocolate sprinkles on top.
Yeah.
And it's frozen, but it's the same kind of thing going on here.
Yeah, it's a
Same
basic
taste.
chocolate coffee. Nothing wrong with it. Now,
It's very good.
let's try the alcoholic version. Tastes the same. I get a hint of that liqueur, but not much.
I definitely get it.
Oh yeah, maybe it's just a little diluted at the top.
So it's the same thing. This is like a Viking coffee. You know,
Yeah, not as strong though.
similar. I'd say the flavor profile is similar.
But you're already in Epcot, right? So do you get this or do you go get the Viking?
I would
coffee?
get Viking coffee.
That's my point. Yeah,
but I mean, this is
nothing wrong with it, but there's a better version steps away, right?
a lot of steps away, depending on who you are.
You're
but
gonna walk in the circle anyway, Eric.
This all comes down to where you start. It's the age-old debate. Hi, folks.
We're in France. I know when I say it that way, it annoys the people at home. Also, someone just walked up and told me, he's like, I enjoy your food reviews. My wife does not, because it's hard to tell if you actually like anything. I don't disagree with her assessment. I want her to know this. I never said I was good at these. But anyway, Eric, we're in France. I'm gonna find what we're eating. Before we start eating this, there's a couple things I want to mention. Number one, obviously, these very expensive food review days are brought to you by the WDWNT Inner Globe Society. That's our Patreon program at patreon.com/WDWNT. If you enjoy this type of content, help support it. And every month you get all sorts of benefits, ticket discounts to come to News Tonight and our events and all sorts of stuff.
And if you join now, one of our members, Joe, will buy
Shut
you a
up.
drink.
Well, there we go. So we have the creme brulee vanilla a la confiture de frost. I can't read French. It's vanilla creme brulee with house-made strawberry jam. Let's go with that. And then, this one isn't in there. I got to go to my book now. We're doing great. This one isn't on the list, this drink. Something fell in it.
I know. I don't know if that's from the trees or that's supposed
That's
to be
from
in
the
there.
tree. Get that out of there. Give it extra flavor.
The French invented the catapult back in 1506.
This is the. I wish it was invented right now so I could just be shot into the moat. The Parisian Cosmo Slush. Man, why is everything themed to Guardians of the Galaxy here? I don't understand. It's vodka, Grey Goose Le Citron, vodka, Grand Marnier, and cranberry juice. Merry Christmas, Eric. You filthy animal. Is it good?
It's not bad. Got some tartness in there, obviously. A little melted.
I think it's nice, but
Pretty nice.
cranberry, you're just going to instantly associate that with holiday season, right?
Yeah, a little bit. And
This is refreshing. I mean, it's hot out.
After being at DCA yesterday, like at Rita's, those slushes were so creamy.
You got to
and
stop
smooth.
bringing California food
I just think
into
those
the
are-
Florida reviews.
I
You're going to
know.
make the Florida people angry.
Wait till they try the churros.
Like when I used to bring up Japan food in Florida reviews. This is good, though. But the problem is they got it right the first time, right? Like the orange one that you can get every day is spectacular, right? It's
Yeah,
hard to top that one.
There's the Grand Marnier and the Grey Goose one.
Yeah.
Both the lemon and the orange. They're both better than this.
This is still good,
Yeah,
right?
it's
But
good.
you gotta like cranberry. And again, it just feels more like a holiday drink because it's cranberry. But
right.
maybe that's an American thing. And now, okay, back to our creme brulee, house-made strawberry jam. Break it.
Once again, brought to you by that one kid from High School Musical who dreamed of making creme brulee.
This is good. It's a summer
Yep.
take on creme brulee, right?
Well-
Because of the strawberry at the bottom.
Very good.
And it's real strawberry, right? It's not artificial. Creme brulee is creamy, perfectly cooked, right? You've got exactly what you want that sugar to be. This is a good summer take on creme brulee. I don't know what else to say. So France always a highlight.
Nothing makes us prouder than celebrating our Republique with creme brulee.
I'd like to apologize to the French viewers. France.
Tom, this could be a coincidence, but ever since we had the crispy duck bao buns, I see all of the ducks and property have moved as far away as they can from China over here to Canada.
You know,
And
Eric,
other birds too.
You know, Eric, there's only one Disney park I've been to in the world that doesn't have ducks walking around.
Is it
Shanghai Disney. That's not even a joke. That's a real thing.
I believe you.
Even Hong Kong, they had them.
But here in Canada, very friendly people. True North. What?
They just don't like the Canadian
and
geese.
True North. Strong
They
and
really
free.
hate the Canadian geese, though. They
don't like geese.
Apparently mean.
And some of them don't like people speaking English.
Most of them are bigger than Alessa, the Canadian geese. They're just anyway, we're getting the filet in Canada, which you probably are saying, well, that's not new. That's always been here. That's correct, but they've changed it up a little bit. So it's with truffle boursin mashed potatoes, which are new, mushrooms, and boursin truffle butter. So the mashed potatoes are new this year. So, of course, if something changes, we review it.
Ah, poor us.
Poor us. Wow. I wish there was more of that. It's very good. You want to try it? You just stand there, wait?
You know me. Very nice. It got a little chalky, like it could be a little bit creamier, but
You think
the
so?
flavor is
I think
amazing.
Maybe if you mix that butter in
This
there. so-
cheesiness.
I'm mixing the
this
butter in with
cheese
it,
flavor is so good. And it's got like, is that chive or?
Mix in the butter, but save some for
Mix
the
in the
filet.
butter?
Yeah. So just take a little bit of it, mix it in with that potato. There you go.
That's a good change, I think.
Yeah. Makes it a little creamier.
They're real rich.
Yeah.
They're a very good addition and very well seasoned. But
You
you're
have-
right. They're a little. You know, some people like creamier mashed potatoes. These are more on the solid side, right?
You have the only knife.
It remains one of the best items. The quality, it's so tender and well cooked. It melts in your mouth a little bit. It's a nice chunk. It's still so high above. I feel like they feel guilted into keeping it at this point. right?
It's kind of there's like an S class, right? There's like S and then like A, B, C, D, whatever, and it's in the unleveled, what it would be in the upper tier of the festival foods, right? It's not fair to compare it to something that someone knows is just a cheap walking snack.
It's stayed on because it's been here for so many years. People love it, and they are afraid to get rid of it because they know people complain. And the reason is because it harkens back to an older era where I think a majority of the food and wine food was of this higher quality, right?
Right. There was always the seafood fisherman's pie every
Yeah.
year. It comes and goes. I think comes and goes, comes in and out. The shrimp on the Barbie in Australia. Those were always like mainstays of the festival. Those are like the things that people talk about.
And that's
And
why,
this
so
is-
when we do these reviews, we only do the new stuff or stuff that's changed. You'll notice like our success rate is not super high, and I feel like that's just been a thing the last couple of years because I think quality standards have changed at the festival a lot since it debuted in the 90s. I mean, even a lot since my first, which I think was, I want to say 2009, maybe 08, one of those. Even back then, it was a big quality difference for sure.
Now I'm going to dip the steak in this.
This is still spectacular. For a nice stop and snack, this is with the butter, yeah. Mm-hmm. No, it's great.
Oh,
It's perfection. It's still the king of the festival, right? It has been here for forever. It's going to be here forever, and it's going to continue to be a guest favorite.
great job, Canada. It's about the best thing I've had all day.
Canada.
Okay.
Eric, we got to do this quick. This is what you get for Emile's fromage montage. You get this very cute cup you could take home, and also, I guess it's Dole Whip. They didn't tell us. Did they tell us what's in this cup?
Strawberry?
It's cheesecake.
Cheesecake? Strawberry cheesecake?
Yeah, cheesecake ice cream.
Strawberry?
No, cheesecake
Just
ice
cheesecake ice cream?
I already love the graham crackers on top. I'm all about this.
Is it a cake also, like a piece of cake?
I think that might be one of like we had earlier for the
cheesecake, soft serve, top cheesecake.
fondue.
That is spectacular.
The flavors are great. I wish it were a little creamier. It's got that grit like from the flavor package they put in, but
I think if it was
the
creamier, it would
flavors are-
melt faster.
yeah.
It's very good.
Try
I
it with
mean,
the cheesecake.
It's a.
It is not that
I don't think
sponge
it's
cake.
cheesecake. I think it's sponge cake, isn't it?
I think it's
They
cheesecake.
said cheesecake. It doesn't look like.
Yeah, I think that's cheesecake.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
I was wrong.
I've never thought to put ice cream with cheesecake. That's actually pretty great. Wow. This is worth doing the fromage. Not only the cup, but the dessert is delicious. I love.
This is
Right?
look.
It tastes like cheesecake.
It's 1,000,000 degrees out. I've been out in the heat all day. This hits the spot.
Cold.
More than anything I've eaten all day.
Cold, fun flavored ice cream is what I want at the end of a, hot EPCOT day. Leave some for them.
I know, I'm trying.
Please, other people try that. Nana's like already had a spoon. She's like, it's good, right?
Really good.
Everyone agrees. What is this
Okay.
thing?
So that's you'll redeem that at Shimmering Sips, which is behind us. But Shimmering Sips also has things you can buy, obviously. And new this year, we have a guava cake with whipped cream and coconut. Ooh, ooh. Oh, you guys are going to want an interior photo, by the way.
That is a powerful guava taste.
I like it. It is.
Very powerful. It's a little overpowering for me.
It's pretty tart. It's real strong.
It's really tart.
And it's like an artificial guava flavor.
I don't like
It's
it.
not.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I don't think it's bad.
I would not get it again. I like the cream on top.
I think it's good. I think it's not great for it's a little heavy for this weather.
Yeah, no.
I think once we get into October, November, this is a win.
I can see that.
Do you like guava in general, though?
I don't love guava normally, but this is even more tart than I'm used to.
Do you like guava? You seem like
Jason
you come
loves
try
guava.
this.
We've brought someone all the way from the Isle of Guava. Jason Diffendahl is here.
That's the only place where this shirt looks good on someone is the Isle of Guava. You and your grape shirt.
Wow, that's intense.
Yeah. But good intense or bad intense?
It's good. I like it.
I think it's solid.
I think it's a little overly sweet.
I think
Sure.
we can scale it back a little.
They need to scale back the
Cake
sugar,
is so moist.
but it's a great cake, and the coconut on top is fantastic. But it's intense, but really good.
There's
like
very few non-dry fast food theme park cakes, right?
Yeah.
I think they did a good job.
No, the cake is moist. Everything is done well. The taste is just a little overpowering to me.
That's
It's a little,
fair.
my tongue and taste buds are just kind of like,
Sure. And then to drink, we have the berry mimosa with berry fizz, sparkling wine, and white cranberry juice.
Oh, you don't like
You like weird alcohol? Come back in here.
Okay.
That's maybe too
Berry mimosa.
tart. Also,
This is, I'll tell you right now what's wrong with it is the ratio's off. They
Yeah.
put in way too much juice and not
there's not
enough
enough.
champagne.
There's not any sparkle in it, right?
No,
there's no,
right?
There's no.
It's
there's no
just
crispness.
juice.
You've lost the crispness of that sparkle. You can see there's no bubbles in
It
this.
doesn't even
real
taste like
juicy.
champagne. It's just
Right.
juice.
It just tastes like juice.
wow.
That's the problem with that one.
Shimmering sips. Welcome to Connections Eatery and Cafe. Both sides getting in on the act for the EPCOT International Food and Wine Festival. This is our last stop for today, Eric, although we will be back with more reviews. There is a booth opening in August. There are several booths opening on September 22nd and continuing coverage throughout the entire festival at WDWNT.com. But so at Connections Cafe, the Starbucks side, you can pick up the special Baumkuchen, which is a cake they introduced recently that has a German and Japanese background. It's originally a German thing. It's this layered tree cake. It's prepared in a very
The
special
Japanese
style.
love it.
The Japanese more so. There's a focus on gift giving, right? And you usually give people baked goods. What was that, Nana? What? Baumkuchen? Okay, Baumkuchen.
Japanese,
She's
yeah.
correcting my pronunciation. But usually you give people like a box of cakes or something if you go somewhere. If you go to Tokyo Disney, there's whole stores that have that kind of stuff. And so it became more of a Japanese thing than it is even a German thing. It's German in origin, but you'll find it a lot in Japan. So, but they've done a special version of that here, which is going to be it's not even on this list. I didn't even have it here. I'll have to look it up in the app. We'll come back to that. I'll
We
give
have
you
a
the
whole
exact.
article on the site already about Baumkuchen. So
We do, but I need to tell you
Baumkuchen,
what they've added in this
I don't know
case.
how to translate German.
It's the chocolate-covered
to
one
back to English.
with berries, but also updated for the festival is the Liege waffle, which is now the Remy Liege waffle, which is cream cheese Liege waffle with cream cheese icing, graham cracker crumbs, and a Remy chocolate garnish. So I don't know, maybe there's cream cheese in the batter, maybe it sounds like?
Yeah, maybe.
So that's
also,
exciting.
minor point. A Belgian friend told me it's Liège waffle. They corrected me. I just thought I'd put that out there. I don't know if that's true. That's what a Belgian person
You're going to need
told
to talk me off the Liège after today.
Liège, yeah, exactly.
Anyway.
Liège. I'm going home to the Liège. She's ready for me to get home.
You know, and then on the Connections Eatery side exclusively, we have this cocktail, which is the Yucatan Sunset Margarita. It's Terramana Blanco Tequila. That's the Rocks, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's his tequila? Yeah, the Terramana. It's passion fruit syrup, Bowls Triple Sec 30 proof liqueur with lime and orange juices. The great news is, if you've been to these events and you know, oh, like the waffle, I have to go wait in that stupid Starbucks line, which is always 30 to 45 minutes. These are all on mobile order on this side now. We had no wait. So that's the trick to getting these
Thank you,
real
Figment.
quick. figment through which all things are possible made it happen, of course. I need to pull up the online order to tell you what's going on with this particular Baumkuchen. There it is. It has no description. It just...
Black Forest.
Do we have a description of any kind? Cherries, chantilly cream, and chocolate sauce. So that's what makes it the Black Forest Baumkuchen. You wanna hit me with the cutlery? Should we start with
Real
the
cutlery.
Let's
Start
start
with
with
the Lee Edge waffle.
the Lee Edge.
Yeah.
Can I have the knife, please?
It's already not a good sign.
It's super hard. So they were telling us
Lego my ego.
They were telling us when they introduced this item that the reason they did a Liège waffle was they keep better, like they last longer before they go
great.
kind of stale.
So this could be old.
There's definitely a lot of that cream cheese throughout. Really rich cream cheese, overpowering kind of.
Let's need the knife, not the fork.
Well, I don't want to put it on the table.
Is this cold? Is that why it's so hard to cut?
It's not hot. It was in a bag. I like the inclusion of cream cheese. I would love to have a fresh one. I think fresh this would be killer, but right now it's not enjoyable.
It tastes like a day-old cinnamon roll to me.
It's got that crumble on the exterior. In total, I just think it would be better if it was hot, but it's clearly been here a while.
That cream cheese flavor is nice, but
It's so hard.
It's a little work. My jaw's getting tired of eating this already.
All right, Baumkuchen. I had this the other day with some of our WIGS members when we had our anniversary event. They were nice enough to treat me to some Baumkuchen. Are we trying the chantilly cream first?
The chocolate is wafer thin.
You mean wafer?
Wafer thin, sir.
That is a particularly fresh take on the cake. That one's fresh. It's real soft and moist, and I love it. I love it. The berries and cream are a nice addition. I don't really need them. I like getting this on the other side plain, but this certainly doesn't make it worse. And if you're a big berry dessert person, I think you might like this one better.
It's pretty dense. I thought with all these layers it would be a little fluffier.
No, it's real dense.
It's pretty dense.
It's soft,
rich.
though.
I got a full berry with that one too.
It's a nice, light, airy whipped cream. Nothing crazy, but I think it elevates it. I like this cake to begin with, but it's a nice, interesting, updated version. And I love the fact that they keep doing this for festivals, that there's festival stuff here in Connections. Eric, this is it. This is the
Let's see
50th.
if you smell what the rock is distilling.
This is our 50th and final new item for today. This is it. The last item. If you smell what the rock is cooking.
It's all right. I'm kind of tired of drinking these watered down theme park drinks the other day. It tastes like something I've had a million times.
It's refreshing.
Yeah.
I mean, you get a lot of the fruit flavors. I taste the alcohol for sure.
So,
Taste the tequila.
a disclaimer, I think when you are going around drinking these all day long, you just kind of go taste blind to everything, right? It all just starts...
No, a bad one's still a bad one. I think
This
this
isn't
is
bad.
pretty
This is
drinkable.
not bad. I just don't have a lot
Yeah.
to say about it, right? It kind of is indistinguishable from
It's
the last
tequila
like
and
five I've
juice,
had.
and it's well mixed. It's worth, if that sounds like something you'd like, it's worth trying.
Well, there you have it.
Eric, that's it. We've completed all the new items
Did
for
I get a
2023.
Wilderness Explorer badge?
No. But of course, if you want to go back and see what we thought of items that are returning, we have videos from the last couple of years you can go watch. Go back and watch those. There's also reviews on the site if you don't have the time. Go read them there. Of course, if you've enjoyed this, please like the video. Please subscribe so you never miss all of our great food reviews and our other great content here on the WDWNT YouTube channel. On behalf of everyone here at WDW News Today, thanks for watching and enjoy the EPCOT International Food and Wine Festival.